live. Hi everyone, welcome back to SGDA's Student Games Showcase. I believe it's Section D, I forget the exact one. But we're here with EXO from VGDC at UCI. I'm Jason, the president of SGDA. And if Anush can introduce yourself and the dev team here.
Definitely. Hey there, folks. My name is Anuj, and I'm the webmaster of SGDA. You guys just saw me like 10 minutes ago at the Ready panel, but I'm also one of the hosts of the Student Game Showcase. So we're here with one of the developers behind EXO. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Malachy. I'm the engineer on EXO.
Awesome. Jason, do we have the game up and running on the stream yet? Cool. So, where are you located? Where are you calling in from, and how did the game get started?
I'm calling in from Irvine. The team is from across Orange, Riverside, and LA counties. And the game started as it was made with a group of game design students, and we bonded over competitive, high-octane, and fast titles, so like Valorant, Ultra Kill, and Haste. But in a lot of discussions, we realized that movement shooters aren't actually fast. They have a lot of tricks like tight camera angles and VFX and tight walls, but there's not really speed happening in them. And so our goal with the project was to break the convention and make something that's like actually fast, because we think that games should push boundaries, and we really enjoy the novelty of new game experiences and the challenges in creating them, and hence EXO.
How long have you been working on the game so far?
We've been working on the game since start of fall. It's been ideated since about last year's spring, but work began in fall officially.
What do you think is kind of like one of the big design choices of like how do you make your game feel speedy? How do you kind of achieve that feeling without like in this kind of open area?
With the open area, I think right away you'll notice that the planet is spherical. So you can run and run around it more and more and more. With the landmarks of the giant ring and potentially the tree there, you'll see that you pass it faster and faster and faster each time. Going for that faster each time, as that happens, you feel faster and faster, and there's more danger that comes from that, because of course they hurt you.
Yes. When I was playing it, I was like, "Oh wow, this is pretty fast." And as it started, and I kept going faster, and I was like, "That tree was there 5 seconds ago. That is not how it started." This is not. Yeah. And I was like, "That you raised the point of like a lot of other kind of movement games aren't fast so much as just like it's a lot more camera tricks and like they're still fun games, but it's not a speed game; it's a movement game, you know? More than speed."
Yeah, for sure. Of course, we still use some of the tricks there of the camera FOV and the speed lines.
They're good tricks.
It's very much about APM versus speed.
Yeah, like those tricks are still useful, but combining them with a game that kind of does increase your speed is the cherry on top, honestly. What was the most difficult part of development for you? Was there anything that kind of like ended up proving to be a bigger hurdle than you expected?
We spent a lot of time in prototype L, which I'd say ended up worth it, but there was a lot of variations about how the game would play itself. And we eventually landed on using spaceship navigation mechanics on top of a third-person controller, which we found to feel good, but that had probably at least 50 prototypes to finally land on that. And then, of course, every student project balancing it with work in school.
I haven't worked on a student project that was also like a driving game. That was having to coordinate with. Oh, we have a midterm this week. That's unfortunate because we have a midterm for this class too. I hope not to have to worry about it for a long time again.
Yeah. It helped that this started as a capstone project, so we were able to say, "Oh yeah, this is our school."
Yeah, this is work. I actually have I'm paying money to do this. In some way. Has the game changed at all over time from the original idea, or has it kind of stayed consistent throughout?
Oh yeah, it changed every day.
Yeah. There we go.
Yes, we very much followed a follow the fun of design around the core mechanics, and then see where it takes us. If we're playing around and we see that some weird value makes something really weird happen, but we kind of like it, we will just go down that route. Yeah.
Just yesterday on another showcase, there was like a glitch that was really funny in a suit game, and I was like, hey, this doesn't break anything. You guys should totally keep this. This is really funny.
Oh yeah, all the time. Breaking the game is so fun.
Yeah. And sometimes when you break the game, you're like, hang on, how do we make that work without breaking the game so the code doesn't die?
Yes.
I think like that's a big thing of like, I love it when bugs turn to features, but I think they should turn to features and not stay bugs, because as somebody who did CS, that can come up in very funny ways later on. And by funny, I mean, why is this happening?
Yeah, it makes everything so much fun.
What do you love and find interesting about like this genre of speed games? They've been around, you know, I remember like Sonic being like the original big, like, we're faster than our competition game.
Yeah, for the genre of speed games, I think that they're all very, very different from each other. A lot of our inspiration for speed we took from Haste, which does its movement very well. We wanted to look into open traversal and then add in combat, because why not? Which, yeah, Sonic Frontiers does that, but we found that also to be a little constricting. So I would argue that our game doesn't fit the speed genre. It's more of an action title, which for the action genre, I think it's very too broad to have an opinion on it. But they are fun games, as games are.
I love just the concept of ARPG, and then are you talking about Diablo, or are you talking about Dark Souls, or are you talking about DMC? Action is a very broad genre.
Oh yeah.
This industry. I did really like kind of like, I think what you said about the simplicity of the action. When I was playing Sonic Frontiers, the combat was fun at first, but like 10 hours in, I was like, I'm kind of like, I want to be speedy, but like I have to stop every so often and do this like bullet sponge type of boss fight. That was like, this combat system is deep. It's not as fun as it should be for how much it focuses on it. Versus this is like very quick, very to the point with its action.
Yeah, not to discredit Sonic, the bosses are awesome. I just
Yes.
wish I could be fast fighting them.
Yeah. I think Undefeatable was like on my Spotify on repeat the year that it came out. It's such a good song.
Such good songs.
I know. Oh my god. What part of the game would you say that you're most proud of?
What I'm most proud of overall, I'd say, is that players come back to play it in our recent playtests and conventions that we've gone to, notably Z3 hosted by our club. As we've had players come in, they'd play the game, they'd have fun, they'd go wander around, and they'd come back to play more, and that just felt really good to see. On a more technical sides, there's some fun stuff in there about like enemy pathfinding that I'm proud of as like the engineer on the project, where the enemies will run at you from around the planet. They'll make weird arcs, which was like super duper cool for also efficiency, because now all the enemies that are there are going to be running into you instead of idly spawned on the other side of the planet and being expensive.
Awesome. What would you say the future development plans for the game looks like right now?
Future plan for the game is that we are looking to get published, signed by a publisher. So that is something that we were looking to do over summer, getting plans for all our publishing decks, materials, working heavily on marketing, which we'll see a giant marketing campaign coming out very soon, which is very exciting. But yeah, our goal is to have a very complete vertical slice with foundations for I can imagine this happening. What ifs?
Awesome. I think for our last question for now, I'd like to ask. There we go. Awesome. We're good to go. I wanted to ask: is there anybody that you'd like to shout out or give a special mention to?
I'd like to shout out our project's mentors, Gage Johnson and Jared Yeager, and then also everyone on the project for believing in the project. I think we're all very happy and proud of where it has come to.
It was really fun. I had a really good time with it. Thank you so much for coming to speak with us today. We'll be considering with the next game in just a bit. Thank you to EXO for coming by and speaking with us. Check it out on itch.io. It'll be coming to Steam soon, I believe.
It is on Steam.
Perfect. Check it out on Steam as well. I'll put the Steam link in both our Twitch chat and also in the Summit Discord. And feel free to join it and engage with folks and see if you can beat their time.
Awesome. Yes, thank you for having me. Thank you, SGDA.